So we've seen a previous video of mine talking about a rule that I would like to be tweaked, and that was in the drop-off. Today, we're going to talk about another rule that I think should be tweaked, especially coming off NTL, the championships, and seeing this happen. I think this could be a really easy fix, and you can let me know if you think this is a fair change. So the previous rules, obviously we've got the drop-off rule here. The previous rule I spoke about was lengthening the 2-minute spell to 3 minutes. That was all, and if you want to know why, just watch that video. But this one, so we all understand that when you win the toss, you get to choose whether or not you tap off, and obviously you would want to tap off. You'd want to start the game with the ball, and in a drop-off, you can see at 24.1.2, the drop-off commences with a tap from the center of the halfway line by the team that did not commence the match with possession. Now, there's two parts to this. Let's talk about a game that is played in two halves. I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is the right thing to do. And the reason is, if you win the toss, you should get the advantage of the tap-off. And if you say, we tap off in the first half, and in the second half, the other team taps off, we've both had a minimum of one tap off each. So we've had a tap off each for a half of play. That is equal. And because I won the toss, I should now get the advantage going into extra time. It should just go turn by turn basis. It should be my turn, then the second half should be your turn, and then it should flip back to my turn again for the drop off. I won the toss. We don't have to do a toss again, because obviously that would take too much time if we've got a whole day's worth of games. But it should just take turns. It should just rotate back to the team that tapped off in the first half. Excuse me. And because I don't understand why now the team that lost the toss is getting an advantage by an extra tap off to start a half. It's never made sense to me. And you see now a lot of teams, all they're doing is they win the toss and they elect to defend, because they get a tap off anyway for the second half. They're not actually getting any disadvantage apart from maybe a psychological disadvantage if they let a try in straight up. So I think this rule should be just taking in turns. If you tapped off the first half, the other team taps off the second half, and then this one is treated like a third half. It's back to you. But this leads me to my second point. A lot of games in New South Wales, a lot of their tournaments are played with just a straight 30 or a straight 25-minute period. There's no half time. Now, for drop-offs here, this is where I think this rule is okay. So if I win the toss, I get the tap-off. There's no second half, so the other team actually hasn't got a tap-off yet. So that is, I wouldn't say unfair, it's an advantage by winning the tap-off, by winning the toss and electing to tap off. So when we go to a drop-off, having only played one period of 30 minutes, then I'm okay with it then flipping over to the other team and them having their opportunity to tap off. I know it does level it out a little bit, but obviously they're not guaranteed a drop-off. Like, it's not guaranteed that this game's going to be a drop-off, so you may not get your chance to tap off like that, apart from, obviously, if you let a try in, you get the tap-off in that regard. So, yeah, I think if you're playing in one straight 30, then obviously the rule, obviously, from what I spoke about, it just takes, it just goes to the next team at the next period of play. So, if my team tap off in a straight 30, at the end of that, if we're level and go to a drop-off, it just takes the other team gets a turn. So it just flips over to the other team. And I think that would be fair if the rule was written like that. But like I said, it's not... if you win the toss, I just like to think that that's actually a pivotal part in both the game itself and extra time. Because the way it is now, if you elect to tap off, we're talking now about games of two half. If you elect to tap off, it's actually detrimental for you in extra time. And I think if that's going to be part of the game, that should be part of the game that you won the toss in. So it's obviously not going to get changed. People are just going to elect to defend. But I think electing to defend is sort of a bit of I don't know. I just don't like the look of we won the toss, but because the way of the rule, we don't want to have the ball. We don't want to attack. The game of touch, the rules are designed to attack. So why not just tweak that one a little bit, or you can probably add an extra point to it or a sentence to encourage attack when you win the toss. Let me know what you think about this one. I only thought of it on the weekend because of the amount of games that we saw go to drop-offs, and then my team was talking about if we win the toss, are we going to defend just in case of a drop-off? So yeah, let me know your thoughts below, and yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Really appreciate all the support on the channel. Bye for now.